What's up, fam? What's up, brethren? It's Mgtow, your name. Got another video for you. It's written title, Lockout, Part 9. Here goes. So, I recently found out that if you hold women accountable for their fraud, their thievery, and their trash bag behavior, that is evolved misogyny. I recently found that out. And to that, I gotta ask this question for you brothers. What's the score, huh? What is the score? I mean, evolved misogyny, this is them shifting the goalposts. You see, almost 30 years ago, they have been telling men and boys to treat women equally. And then we fast forward to today. Now they're saying, don't treat women equal, treat them equitable. Translation, give her the bag and shut up. That's what it means. And then, not too long after they asked for men to treat them equally, they started saying things like, if you have no uterus, you have no opinion. And they beat that into men's heads for years. But then we fast forward to today with the potential overturning of Roe v. Wade. They're demanding that men share their opinions in regards to the overturning of Roe v. Wade, even though they've told men for the longest time that if they have no uterus, they have no opinion. No ovaries, no opinion. And then, a few years later, they started saying that if you open a door for a woman, that is benevolent sexism. So being a gentleman is benevolent sexism. The goalpost is always shifting, brothers. It's always shifting. In a bygone era, if you open a door for a woman, you was being courteous. But today, it's benevolent sexism. And now, holding women accountable for their bad behavior is evolved misogyny. In other words, if she is a 304, if she is a free-range Jezebel, if she is a thief and a liar, like the actress who shits the bed, then you're not supposed to hold them accountable. You're supposed to just brush that shit under the rug. Because if you hold them accountable, that's evolved misogyny. And to that, I gotta say it like this. You brothers owe it to yourselves to master your life again and perfect it, brothers. You hear me? You got to master your life again and perfect it. Get your lock on. Because their trash bag behavior at this point has no end. It's on autopilot. But the good news is more and more of them are getting frustrated because young men and men worth their salt and even the high-value men aren't taking the bait. That's right, they're not taking the bait. Hence the reason why you're starting to see a lot more chameleons over here in this sector. And you're starting to see more of these weather-beaten trash bags putting out articles where they're demanding explanations to why men aren't chasing relationships or chasing marriage. And they're frustrated. And to that, I gotta say it like this. Men are not getting married because women will not stay married. And you want to know why it burns these trollops up that young men and men worth their salt, especially men who got the bag, aren't getting married? You want to know why that burns them up so bad? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because for the longest time, one of the fastest ways that these trollops actually got their wealth was through marriage, basically through marrying rich men. You heard what I said. They got their wealth through marrying rich men. and divorcing them. That's how they did it. You see, they go to Forbes.com, they read the Forbes magazines, and they look at these women who have these billions upon billions of dollars from marrying these rich betas, these rich simps, and then they get jealous. They say, that's what I want. That should be me. And then they practice their fraud on younger men. And for a while, it worked until they came into contact with us. You see, I've been pointing out the legal snares and traps and the financial pitfalls that are in front of men and boys for almost 10 years. I've been steering them away from the landmines and all of these pitfalls. I have been doing it, a few others, and only now they're realizing that no one's taking the bait. Only now they're realizing that young men aren't stupid. So now, if you hold women accountable, that is evolved misogyny. Oh, and if you're a bachelor, you are stacking green, you're enjoying your life, you enjoy nature walks, then somehow you're a threat to national security. The goalpost keeps moving over and over again. But I gotta say it like this. If these trollops are angry and frustrated that men aren't getting married, well, I say that's tough shit. Because these trollops and Jezebels are the ones who turn marriage to a funeral with cake. They're the ones who turn the divorce industry into a $50 billion monstrosity. They're the ones who made sport out of divorcing men and plunged them into subhuman poverty. If you don't know what I'm talking about that handbook called DAM, which stands for Destroy a Man Now. I'm talking about female dating strategies, which pretty much means that they're peddling extortion. How much money can get out of him? Oh, and that subreddit is now private. Guess why? But I gotta say it like this. They can peddle as much fraud as they want, but they pretty much burn their bridges. They did this to themselves. They're getting locked out and starved out, and they got no one to blame for this but themselves. You see, they can't practice what they learned in that handbook if men and boys don't take the bait. They can't destroy your life if you don't play along with it. That's why they cannot stand it when they get ghosted. They can't stand it because when you break up with them, they're expecting the fallout and the drama and the mayhem and stupidity that comes with it. They're expecting all of that because that's what they see on these pathetic reality TV shows, these other stupid-ass rom-coms they watch. They revel in that shit. And when you pluck that from their grasp, it makes them angry or too bad. Nothing beats peace of mind. Nothing. And so you brothers owe it to yourself to master your lock again perfected. Get your lock on. And for you brothers who are worth your salt, you brothers who have eyes ears to hear, give young men a playbook. For you younger brothers, get your IT certifications, learn industrial trade, focus on skills and abilities, stack your green, get a passport, and enjoy your life. And if you got faith, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and stay safe and stay vigilant during these perilous times. That's my advice to you. You won't get that advice from PUAs. You won't get that advice from psychotic malcontents. You won't get that advice from these old bitch-made simps and these nugatory male hyenas who are too stuck on stupid to realize that by putting peace leave on a pedestal, they're ruining their life. That goes for Pookie, that goes for Ray Ray, that goes for 12-gauge Mike. Oh, and for you brothers out there who don't know who 12-gauge Mike is, 12-gauge Mike is the stupid son of a bitch who likes to shoot firearms but can't aim. He is one of the many reasons why brothers worth their salt, brothers who have saved themselves, going their own way, left the ghetto, and never returned. It's 12 Gauge Mike, Keisha, Pookie, and Ray Ray. That's why they left. But yeah, match your luck again, brothers. This is the line of Mgtow. That's all I got. If you like the video, like, share, like, comment here. Feel free to subscribe. If you want to donate, visit my channel. You find a tip jar on the upper right hand side of the screen. That's the G+ icon. Oh, and one last thing. If you think that this trash bag behavior among these trollops is new, it's not. You can look up women in history, in like the literature. Look up Helen of Troy. You look at the story of Samson and Delilah. You can look at the scripture in regards to Potiphar's wife and what happened to Joseph. Her fraud got him sent to prison. Their behavior doesn't change. It doesn't. That's why brothers got to stay safe. Keep your head on the swivel. All right, brothers, you know the deal. You know the routine. Go away, live away, SYSBM. As for these trollops, these Jezebels, these bitch-made Sims, you have a problem, we say that, we say it, give them nothing. This has been Mgtow PSA. Welcome to Rusty Tate. See you soon.